Om. 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 Satchidananda-rupaya Vishwotpatyadi-hetave Tapatraya-vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Vyasaya Vishtarupaya Vyasarupaya Vishtave Namo Vai Brahmanidaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Swasukha nibhrata chetas tadvidastanya bhavopi ajita ruchira leela krishna sarastadiyam vyatanuta kripaya yastattva deepam puranam tamakhila vrijnagnam vyasa sunam natosmi. Please read verses 32, 33, 34.
अहमेवासमेवाग्रे नान्यद्यत्सदसत्परं पश्चादहं यदेतच्च यो वशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम् ऋतेऽर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यादात्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तमः यथा महान्ति भूतानि भूतेषु चावचेष्वनु प्रविष्टान्यप्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेष्वहम्.
Bhagavan Vishnu is answering one by one the queries raised by Brahmaji. First, Yavan means what is my Swarupa was described. I was before the creation when there was nothing from the creation was there. During the creation, I'm intact as I was earlier. Though creation, Srishti appeared to be there. After Pralaya, me alone remains. I was, I am during the creation, I shall ever be even after Pralaya, as I am, without any changing in myself. And me alone is there. What is Maya? Maya is that entity which makes appear things which are not truly there, and which denies you the knowledge of the entity which is always there. What are truly not there, you are made to believe and experience. What is truly there forever without change, that knowledge of that is deprived from you. That is what Maya is. Then remains Yatha Bhava. Yatha Bhava, that is your Guna, Rupa, Kriya. As far as from Yavan it is clear that me doesn't apply to Vishnu form Shankha Chakra Gadadhari. or Basuri Krishna. That me, and not only me, the you in anyone and everyone has to resolve in Chaitanya, which you have seen in detail. That me applies to the ever-existent, all-pervasive, self-evident knowledge principle, which always exists. Sat itself is a very basic knowledge principle, Chit, and nothing but Ananda and Ananda alone. So this is the truth. But Ajnani, ignorant person, mistake the embodiment as I. But Bhagavan Vishnu, Bhagavan Brahma, Bhagavan Shiva, who are wielding the Vishuddha Sattva Pradhana Maya, whose knowledge is never veiled, never covered. They know that the Chaitanya Swarupa alone is me. They will not commit the mistake of taking the body as I. Yavan was told, means I am during the Krishna as it is intact. Afterwards, I will remain. No change in me. Now that comes. What about one more thing about this? See, generally these followers of some Vaishnava Sampradaya who do not accept Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, and they insist that Vishnu form and Vaikuntha are ever. So they say, look, the body of Krishna, Vishnu are Chinmaya. The Chaitanya alone. Therefore, what applies to your and our body doesn't apply to them. What they say is true. From which standpoint? From whose standpoint? From the standpoint of Vishnu, from the standpoint of Brahma, from the standpoint of Shiva, from the standpoint of Krishna, from the standpoint of Rama. Of course, Rama must have played a role of as an ordinary human being. That's different. Who's a role? But when you say the body of Vishnu or Krishna is Chinmaya, it is their experience. It is their knowledge. Because 24/7, even in and through their vyavahara with the world as a mission of the avatara karya, they never lose sight of the Swarupa Chaitanya Ananda Swarupa. From their vision, what is the Chaitanya? That's the body, that's the nature, Swarupa. But when you and me, even however great we devotee we may be, when they view, what we see is the physical form. That is what you describe as Shankha Chakra Gadadhari, Vishnu, Basuri Dhari, Krishna, Rasalila Krida, Vihari, Krishna. So that form is made of Pancha Mahabhutas. If you have got a doubt, I've already described. Go to the description of Prakrita Pralaya. More than that, Atyantika Pralaya. How these embodiments, whether they are divine embodiments like that of Vishnu, etc., or demonic embodiment, they merge back in the Pancha Mahabhutas. Pancha Mahabhutas, the Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Those in the Maya Prakriti, in Chaitanya. I given evidences of what is called as Panchikarana meditation. This is there in Bhagavata, reference are given earlier. Who Narada, I think he was teaching Dharmaraja or something, how the gross creation is merged in the subtle in the causal in the Prakriti Maya, in the Chaitanya. Chin matram avashesha. Finally, what remains is Chaitanya. Same thing is taught by none other than Bhagavan Rama. Only one teaching by Rama. It's called Rama Gita to Lakshmana. Therein, exact Panchikarana with the Omkara. Uma. Is the Upanishad, not that he has newly said that. It's described. And finally, Chinmatram Avasheshe. All embodiments of this Vishnu are gone. Is there? This they are not ready to accept. There will, but you can't change the truth. Better have an open mind. And if you don't have that capacity, you have got great asset with you. What is that? Devotion to Krishna, devotion to Vishnu. Please surrender to Bhagavan. Openly tell, I'm confused. All these people say 100 things. What is the truth? If you are sincere, Bhagavan will guide you. You please don't philosophize all these things. Yourself misguided and don't misguide others. Say it said, some great Mahatma said, if one Shishya is bad, only one person will be bad. If one Guru is bad, many will get spoiled. So the truth in this, I repeat, if one Shishya, disciple is bad, that person is ruined. But if a Guru, a teacher is wrong, he'll spoil many people. So better, if you have got total Shraddha in Bhagavan, if you have got true devotion to Bhagavan, not this devotion of going to Vaikuntha, Goloka, etc. They're Bharata. No. Devotion, bhakti for Bhagavan, for the sake of Bhagavan. Nothing short of it. If that is God, please surrender. Raise your arms up. Bhagavan, please guide me. Don't indulge in all this. Why this happens, I will tell you from the sloka from Bhagavatam. Fine. So, therefore, that yatha bhavaha means what is the Bhagavan? What is the nature of your existence with respect to the Jagat, including your avatara karya? You do thousands of things. Why thousand? Innumerable things are there in the world. Names and form. When such a Jagat is perceived, experienced, you are interacting with it. We are doing vyavahar. What is your nature? Yatha bhava. For that, he gave the example of what? See, I am what I am. You are only saying that I am in the world, etc. For which 34 verses we have already seen in detail. The example given is that of what? Panchamahabhutas. We say Panchamahabhutas have entered in the objects and beings of the world. For Vyavahara, we say. Truly, they are not entered. Why? The moment you refer to Bhutani, objects and beings of the world, they are already made up of Panchamahabhutas. If the Panchamahabhutas were not there, there will not be any object or being in the world. Already there, what are talking about? Entering there. But we see there in them Panchamahabhutas. Therefore we say, oh, Panchamahabhutas enter. Next statement denies it, truly not enter. So also, oh Brahmaji, of course, Vishnu will not call Brahmaji. We have to call Brahmaji. You know why this Brahmaji? That's because our knowledge of Sanskrit is little limited. In Sanskrit, Brahma, being a neuter gender, refers to Satchidananda Brahma, Chaitanya. We say Brahma, masculine gender, it refers to one of the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. No problem. But in English, no, Brahman, Brahma. Confusion is possible, therefore, to make it clear, Brahmaji. Okay, that's fine. See, we'll say, when these object beings are there, their existence belongs to whom? Me. Chaitanya in them, knowledge principle belongs to me. Ananda belongs to me. Means I am already there. When I am already there, where the question of what? Me entering them. Means from the Vyavahara, I say I enter, but truly I have not entered. Same thing applies to all Pravesha Srutis. Upanishad statements where Paramatma enters the Jagat. It is not actually, we have seen that in those contexts, it is not actual entry because all Parasi we cannot enter anywhere. It is availability of Chidabhasa, reflection of Chaitanya in the Antakarana, and through Antakarana to the gross body, Indriyas, etc. So, therefore, to understand is better, I was taking from Bhagavad Gita what Krishna has said. Same style of teaching. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktam after I have seen. Entire Jagat is what? Tatam vyaptam by me. Who is that? Avyaktamurti, not Krishna. Avyakta. Avyakta means what? Imperceptible. Now, who is that Krishna imperceptible? Has to be Satchidananda Brahma, Atma. Entire Jagat. Matsthani sarvabhutani. So, all objects and beings are centered in me, Paramatma, Parabrahma. Don't say Krishna, Vrindavan Vihari. In me. How? Without me, they cannot have existence. Without me, they cannot have sentience. They cannot have knowledge principle. Without me, they cannot have ananda. All they are found there is they are centered in me. Now, see, look. Let us analyze these two statements. Maya idam sarvam tatam. Everything is pervaded. This is my satta. What is it? My nature of existence with respect to Srishti, creation. Now, what does this statement mean? Me, Paramatma, is Vyapaka. one who pervades everything, therefore Shrestha, exalted. Whereas Sarvam, Srishti, Jagat is what? Vyapya, in which it has entered, means Nikrishna. This notion it gives. Other Masthani Sarvabhutani. In me, all objects and beings are centered. What notion does this give? I am the Adhar, basis, and Sarvabhutani are what? Adheya, resting in me. Whether Vyapaka, Vyapya, Adhara, Adheya. This gives the notion of duality. Dvaita, minimum two, see, which is not so. Because what was told? Me alone was there without anything from the creation. Even during creation, me alone is there. Afterwards, me alone continues. And yet, if Jagat is perceptibly available, it is only a seeming appearance. Drishya Jagat is only a seeming appearance, truly not there, just like our dream. Can you deny the experience of dream? No. Thereby, do you say the dream is real? No. So is this. Thereby say, the truth is, nacha matsthani bhutani. Nacha matsthani. And these bhutas cannot be in me. Why? I already defined myself. Sarvyapi. Nothing else in me. Advaya. So, if in me, Jagat were to be there, two will be there. Me means me, real entity, and Jagat also a real entity. Also real entity means what? Jagat was in the past forever, is, and shall ever be, which cannot be fulfilled by Jagat. It comes and goes. But if you suppose, then duality will come. It cannot truly exist. Other thing, if two things have to be together, some connection must be there. Some connection. For which, you know what is required? Savayavatva. Parts. Some part of other part connected. Veda is required. In me, such as the Niravayava me, nothing is there. So that is what? Nachamasthani bhutani. They cannot exist. Other thing, Nacha aham teshu avasita. Me, we know who is me? Unchanging, Chaitanya, Swarupa, unconnected, asanga with everything. Such me, teshu, those objects being from Hiranyagarbha onward to any insignificant stage of the world. I am not them in them. Because they are not my part and parcel. I have nothing to do with them. And I can't enter them. Where can I enter? From a place where it is to a place where it is not. When I am everywhere, where can I enter? And therefore it says, Pashyame Yogam Aishwaram. Arjuna, see, what is that? My Aishwaram. This something belongs to Ishvara. What is that? Yogam. Yoga is what here? That combination, union, bringing together of gunas, sattva guna, tamo guna, raja guna, without truly being there a creation. I project a creation. Even during the period when you experience a Srishti, truly it is not there. Yet I have projected it. Only Ishvara can do that. Like a magician does that. So therefore, this is what is my existence with respect to Srishti. I was, I am, I shall ever be, without any change in me. Srishti, creation, appears and disappears, comes and goes. Such a thing is called a Grusha, Mithya. That's what language is. So therefore, this is my nature. Still further, we can see, we can understand it better by the example of our famous example of Vedanta, that is Rajju Sarpa example. Rajju Sarpa. This will make it very clear. Same statements can be referred to. See, the mistaken Sarpa, snake, is in the rope. The snake, now snake, every time I know, I would need not say mistake. The snake is in the rope in the sense. If a rope were not there, no one will mistake a snake to be there. From a standpoint, we can make a statement, the snake is the rope. But the rope is nothing. The snake depends on the rope for its existence. But the rope is not in the snake, in the sense. The rope is independent of the snake, though snake is dependent on the rope. The rope is independent of the snake. Nothing to do with the snake. Okay. Then, truly speaking, the snake is not in the rope. At any time, is it there? Can at any time a snake be there in the rope? No. What is this we were talking earlier? We have to make this statement because here is a great Mahabhaga, a great person who has got a wrong notion that there is a snake. All that was there was the rope only. To make him understand, because you can't say or deny. You will not have Shraddha in you. Of course, you can bring a light and show him. So for the time, he accept his problem. Yes, there is a snake. Be careful. That snake is where the rope. Rope is not in the snake. Truly, there is no snake. Why? See, here the light. See, it was your wrong notion. You are ignorant of the rope. So is here. So long as I am ignorant of my Swarupa, what happens? The Jagat appears to be in me, Chaitanya. But Chaitanya is not in the Jagat. He is independent. We say Chaitanya is Jagat because why? Existence, knowledge and Ananda is from where? Chaitanya Atma only. from that standpoint. But truly, Chaitanya is independent of the Jagat. And truly speaking, in Atma, the Sarvavyapi, Avikari, there is no room for, there is no locus standi for any Jagat to be there. And yet, if we experience, it is only the wrong notion. That is what Shastra says, including Bhagavata, Vyasa, Shuka, all Vashishta Munis. They say Narada, Mithya, Brusha, like Gandharva, all these are from Bhagavad. So this is the nature of my existence. Please read verse 35.
एतावदेव जिज्ञास्यम् तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्याम् यत् सर्वत्र सर्वदा.
Bhagavan Vishnu is now concluding his teaching. Truly speaking, see, teaching is only in (32, 33, 34, 35). Earlier, that's why Chatusshloki. Earlier, what is that? 31 is by part of teaching only, but actually it is introduction. Bhagavan Krishna is telling, not Vishnu is telling, that I'm going to teach you, be attentive now. Then started in the 32, 33, 33, 34. Then they say, fine, this is your Swarupa. In reality, understood. This is what Maya, understood. This is what your nature with respect to Jagat, understood. But to how exactly we can gain this knowledge? What you are in reality, how can we be aware of it? Because moment by moment, so long as we are wielding this embodiment, we are flooded with experiences of Nama Rupatmaka Drishya Jagat. The experience of perceptible world with names and form, which includes Bhagavan, your holiness, your Nama Rupa also. Of course, for which I have to prepare mind Shuddha, otherwise not possible. Suppose I achieved because by bhakti, I'm saying Vaikuntha Vishnu, all Ganas, Vaikuntha Loka, perceiving, perceptibly available. Where are you? Isn't that true? Because we know this commendable perceptible world, including the names and forms of Trimurtis or any form taken by Parameshwara, is available for perception. May not be the ordinary world, may be available for everyone. But these only to the devotees, for those who have made their mind pure, They can, who have withdrawn from the Jagat. They can, but available. In such a case, how are we to know that Swarupa? You are Yavam. What exactly is that? Which was, which is, which shall ever be, without anything do whatsoever in between coming and going of Drishya Jagat. So Bhagavan Vishnu has to provide a sadhana, a means by which we can discard what is discardable. We can be aware of what is non-discardable. What is discardable is not true at all. Comes and goes, throw it out. What cannot be discardable is the reality, is the truth, that is Bhagavad Swarupa, that is Ishvara Swarupa, that is Paramatma Swarupa, that is Atma Swarupa. That is my Swarupa. How can it be? Bhagavan gives a method here. What is it? Atmanaha tattva jidnyasuna. Take Anvaya. Atmanaha tattva jidnyasuna. Anvaya vyatirikabhyam. Etavadeva jidnyasyam. Etavadeva jidnyasam. Yat sarvatra sarvada and cha sya. Yat sarvatra sarvada and cha sya. Atmanaha tattva jidnyasuna. By a person who wants to know the Swarupa, true nature of oneself, I, Atma. That is Paramatma. What is that? Etavadev jidnyasam. Jidnyasyam means vicharyam. Should be inquired into. What etavadev? Only this much. See, Bhagavan gives a hope. Don't worry, it's chota thoda thoda hi hai. If you want to know the real nature of yourself, to which we can add the real nature of Bhagavan, the real nature of Jagat, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. You know, they are like, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, like a 3 legs of a tripod. You pull one leg, other two also. If you inquire and ascertain what Jiva, individual you are in reality, or if you inquire what Bhagavad Tattva is there in reality, or what is Jagat is in reality, you arrive at one and the same entity, Paramatma, Ishvara, Bhagavan, call him Vishnu, Narayana, Shiva, etc. In reality, which is nothing but Sat Chit Ananda Rupa Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. It has to resolve that. Only this much. What is it? Jidnyasa means vicharyam should be inquired to. What is that? Etavadeva. What is this much? After okay, do what? What is that? This much? Yat. That this much, that entity is yat. What is it? Atmana Tattva Jidnyasana means what that? Anvaya Vyatireka. We have understood that. Anvaya Vyatireka etavadeva jidnyasa. You have to employ the method of Anvaya and Vyatireka. We will come to that what it is. What is that? And thereby, only this much you have to inquire. What is that will come here? Let us now see here. What is this Anvaya Vyatireka? Those who have got some exposure to Vedanta and who have studied Panchadashi first chapter are supposed to be familiar with this Anvaya Vyatireka. Anvaya means Sambandha. Not just Sambandha. Niyata Sambandha. Connection, relation which is always there. Vyatireka means abhava, absence. This method of, we can say, sambandha or continuation and vyatireka, abhava, absence or discontinuation is a tool employed by tarka, a reasoning, which is a great blessing. Any relation such as karya karana, cause and effect. This is the cause, this is the effect. Can be ascertained by Anvaya Vyatireka method. Or ascertainment of what is called as Vyapti. Vyapti means Sahacharya Niyama. Sahacharya Niyama. A rule of invariably being together. What they call invariable concomitant means a rule of invariable being together, separately. That is what is this vyapti. For example, wherever there is smoke, there is fire. The vyapti rule. It can be ascertained by this Anvaya Vyatireka only. So, by this, you have to inquire. Only nothing more. And thereby, what is to be discovered? Yat. By this method, whatever entity is sarvatra, is everywhere, cha, and sarvada, at all time, cha, happens to be there. Tadeva Atma. That one is Atma, that one is Bhagavan, that one is Parameshwar, that one is you, Jiva, Jagat. What do you discover now? Make use of this method of Anvaya Vyatireka, ascertainment of an entity which always is there. to the exclusion of the entity which comes and goes, which ends, which gets excluded, which becomes absent, and thereby ascertain that entity which always is there, which is everywhere there. भगवान बोलेंगे मेरा काम हो गया, and you are looking up and down. भगवान कुछ मालूम नहीं हो गया. I not understood. You are replace of Anvaya Vyatireka and find out what is there always. Apply. Just like no. You go to laboratory and experiment. What is told is theory. So what is I have done now? Where will we start now? See, starting point is where? Starting point cannot be Brahma. Starting point can be Bhagwan. Starting cannot be Ishvara. All Shastras say that. Starting point is what? Me, I am. I am. I don't depend on Shastras. I don't depend on the Vedas. I don't depend on the Vishnu's teaching, nor Krishna's teaching. I am. Evident. Is it not? Yes. Okay. Pakado isko. I means you. Okay. You are. I am. Whether I am or you are. You know what is Vedanta? Presently, what all we experience? Come on. Swamiji, how can you describe it? Endless experiences. How can you note them? Many things are not about description also. Describing. Yes. We are true. But we can make divisions. Compartmentalize them. What is that? One compartment, Jagrata Avastha, waking state. Second compartment, Sapna Avastha, dream state. Third compartment, what? Deep sleep state. These are main things. There may be some Antarala Avasthas in between. Either you are sleeping nor is it. They can be clubbed in this thing. Now means one section is all experience in the waking. Other section is all experience in the dream. Third one is experience of nothing in the deep sleep state. They come and go or not. Yes. You don't need much philosophy for common sense. They go on varying also. Right. Now, in these, are you able to detect one entity which is always there in the waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state, whereas what you experience during the waking, dream, and deep sleep goes on changing. Goes on changing is what? They come and they go. Vyatireka. They get at one place or other, in one state or other, they get displaced, discarded. But in and through all these three, there is one common denominator which never gets displaced, which never gets discarded. No, Bhagavan Vishnu is telling you Anvaya Vyatireka. What is that? Can you deny that it is other than Chaitanya, pure awareness principle, pure conscious principle. Can it be anything other than that? You are aware of all waking state experiences presented to you through the channels of thought patterns, antakarana vrittis. Antakarana vrittis are inner. They are made aware of by the Chaitanya. And the specific feature of each and every thought gives the specific type of experience, good, bad, indifferent. So look at all this. Vrittis, thoughts which convey you, which make you experience varieties of qualities of experience, the waking, come and go. But this Chaitanya, which makes you aware of all those inner thoughts, is one and the same. Same thing is true with the dream state. Dream experience may not be vivid because external indriyas are not there, senses are not. But they are also present in the antakarana vrittis. Differ, come and go. Chaitanya, pure awareness principle, pure conscious principle is one and the same. In sleep, of course, these gross antakarana vrittis thoughts are not there. But subtle avidya vrittis are there. Sukshma vrittis, subtle thoughts as it were, sanskaras. They're inert. But you have an experience of what? Which at that time is not available, you can't communicate. After waking up, I slept well, I did not know anything. Slept well in short, I was happy. Happiness was there, but at that time I was not aware of it. Nothing from the world was there, which also presented to you through avidya vrittis is made aware of by this Chaitanya, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness. So what is the common denominator? It is always anvaya, anvaya, anvaya. Ease. Related to all this. Chaitanya. And actually the features of Sukha Dukkha, etc., ignorance, etc., come and go, Vyatireka. What remains? Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. That is what Atma Swarupa. That is what me, Brahma, me, Vishnu, Bhagavat Swarupa. That is what the Jagat Swarupa. Do it. Presently, can we do it? Your mind is preoccupied. Where? Vishayas, in the Jagat. You are not able to bring it back. That's why Viveka, Vairag, etc. That's all. So, you want to know what you are in reality, what Bhagavad Tattva is in reality, what Jagat, only do this much. Etavadeva, only this much. See, only this much. What is that? Take to recourse to Anvaya Vyatireka. Now think of it. Bhagavan has told what is Swarupa, what is the nature of existence with respect to Jagat, and the role of Amaya in between, and the sadhana by means you can discover this. Teaching is over. Which teaching? Chatusshloki. The next verse is, what is that? What I have told you now, what I revealed you as your Swarupa by Anvayatrika, make your mind absorbed in it. And your problem was what? You told me, I will abide your instruction of creation, but let that not create abhimana, identify that I am creating all these things. Brahma, if you keep your mind absorbed in this, that will not what? Put you in trouble. You will never develop that notion that I am the creator. So this is how make your mind absorbed in that. Before going to that, see, what is to begin now? Atmana tattva jidnyasu na etavadeva jidnyasu. The one who wants to gain the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Bhagavad Jnana, you all are one and same Chaitanya. All those Dvaita school, etc., they're answered. Here is not the place for that. Because it's a in nutshell. In fact, entire Bhagavad is elaboration of this. Of course, at least few other things also are told there. Some other schools of thoughts also are discussed on that. True. But this is what it is. When we are learning the first chapter, the first verse of first chapter. What was I saying? Satyam param dhimahi. Let us meditate on param satyam. That Paramatma Swarupa. And same thing, I pointed out this, was concluded in 12th skanda, 13th chapter, 19th verse, wherein the parampara, the lineage of Bhagavad Purana, how it started. From Brahma, no, Vishnu, this is what Chatusshloki. Vishnu to Brahma, Brahma to Narada, Narada to Vyasa, Vyasa to Shuka, Shuka to Parikshit. That ends, actual teaching ends there. Afterward, Namaskaras are there. So there is a Satyam Param Dhimahi. This is a style. Upakrama Upasamhara. What you begin, so you conclude. That is the true teaching that is followed by even a true speaker. Otherwise, no speakers, no. They start somewhere, go on wandering and get lost somewhere. And when they come to the end, what did I tell you? They land in somewhere else. There is no cohesiveness in the speech. Teaching is not so. You begin, elaborate, establish, conclude. Satyam param dhimahi. I've given in detail that. That's why I took the first verse. We meditate upon dhyayama, it's dhimahi dhyayama. Let us meditate upon param satyam, ultimate truth. Conclusion, param, in between. And then what? This is what jnana is. By Anvaya Vyatireka, you be aware of, or you experience, or you know aparokshataya, what your Swarupa is. That is jnana, that is culmination of bhakti, that is moksha. So now, here Bhagavan Vishnu told jnana. In this context, it will be much more clear if we know what is ajnana. ये क्या बात है? अज्ञान पहले बताने का था ना. We know that. You know your swarup is Paramananda Swarupa? No, that's ajnana. But in the context of this teaching of Bhagavan Vishnu, what he said, if you want to know the jnana of your swarupa, take this anamyatika method. In that context, we'll see what is ajnana, for which this is the answer, means to get that jnana. Then we also see, is there something more to be known or learned from Vedas? Vedas may be voluminous, but sum and substance of Veda is to gain this knowledge. We said this, Bhagavatam. So we'll come to know now. First we'll see what is ajnana, for which answer is jnana here. And that is the what? The complete Vedartha. Is what? Complete Vedartha. Who says this? None other than Bhagavan Krishna, while teaching to Uddhava. Bhagavan's teaching to Arjuna was in the Bhagavad Gita. Whereas his teaching to Uddhava is in Bhagavatam, in the, where it is, 11th skanda. So it is there. See, the context was, Bhagavan was now packing up, who? Bhagavan Krishna was packing up the avatar. Uddhava was so close. He tells him, please go to Hastinapura and give them my message, etc. Uddhava, you have that cordial relation. Bhagavan, nothing doing. I'm not going to leave you at all. I'm not going. Says Krishna, I heard. Krishna knew what Uddhava was. And just there, he knew in the case of Arjuna, only Bhagavad Gita teaching can help him. So Adhyatmic teaching only can help him. So he teaches him, and that is known as Uddhava Gita. In that, Bhagavan Krishna says, Uddhava, all the Vedartha is only this much, to know yourself. These three, after these two, I will go to, what is that? 36th verse. 36th verse. One more thing I'll say. And entire Vedanta is nothing but Brahma Darshanam. Here it is Atma Darshanam, where in this Anvayatireka, etc. Know your Swarupa. That's just with Brahma Darshan. Then we'll take 36. With that, this teaching is over. But afterwards, I will take few classes to present some highlights on Bhagavan, Bhakti, Bhakta, and this Maya, etc., which we are supposed to know, because I could not. It will be too much digression if I take here. So as in separately, I will tell that. So then with that, this is going to be over. So we'll see this, what is Ajnana, what is Vedartha Sara, and what is that Atma Darshan is Brahma Darshan. Then we'll take the 36th verse.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोकक्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणा सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ